What if the very first sentence of your novel could decide whether someone keeps reading or walks away? Hi writers, I'm Andrea from Bibisco, the novel writing software downloaded by over 200,000 writers around the world to craft their stories. Today we are going to talk about something every writer struggles with at some point, starting a book. That first chapter, it's your golden opportunity to hook your reader, introduce your world and build a connection that lasts until the very last page. So let's break down 7 tips that will keep you write an unforgettable first chapter. Let's be honest, first impressions matter, and your first sentence is exactly that, your novel's first impression. A dull or confusing opening line can lose a reader before the story even begins, but a compelling, intriguing, or emotionally charged first line pulls them in. Some of the most iconic novels in history begin with sentences that immediately spark curiosity, tension, or wonder, and no, it doesn't have to be perfect right away. You'll revise it later. What is important is capturing the energy of your story from that very first breath. Maybe your novel opens in the middle of an argument. Maybe it starts with an eerie whisper or a character breaking the fourth wall. Don't overthink it. Just aim to ignite a spark of curiosity. Once you've got your reader's attention, it's time to transport them. Where are we? What does this world feel like? The opening chapter is your moment to introduce the setting, not as a static backdrop, but as an active part of the narrative. Rather than dumping paragraphs of description, think about how your character moves through the space. What are they hearing, smelling, seeing? If your protagonist is walking through a bustling market, let the reader experience that with them. The sound of vendors shouting, the scent of spices in the air, the jostling of elbows. These vivid sensory moments pull us deeper into the world without slowing the pace. Setting should never feel like a detour, it should feel like immersion. In bibisco, you can fully develop your location before you even write a scene. Using the location section, you can define visual details, sounds, smells, even the symbolic role of a place. Then, as you write, you already have a rich world ready to pull your reader into. Tone is everything. The emotional quality of your story should be obvious from the first chapter. If you are writing a psychological thriller, the reader should feel tension. If it is a romantic comedy, there should be warmth, and if it is an epic fantasy, let the sense of wonder shine through. The tone isn't just about what happens, it's how you write about it. The language, the rhythm, the details you choose to highlight. Are you building dread in the shadows of dark alley, or painting the dreamy mood of a rainy afternoon before the first date? Think of your first chapter as the mood lighting for your entire novel. Okay, before moving to point 4, if you are finding this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more writing tips. Stories are built on conflict. That is what drives the narrative forward. And while you don't have to reveal everything right away, your first chapter should introduce a thread of tension or a question that demands an answer. Maybe your character finds a cryptic note, maybe they are facing a difficult choice, or maybe something simply feels off. That sense of something unresolved creates narrative momentum. The key is to raise a question your reader wants to see answered. And remember, it doesn't have to be dramatic, just meaningful. If nothing is at stake, nothing matters. Your readers want to know why they should care, and that starts right away. The stakes don't have to involve life or death, but they do need to matter deeply to your character. That could be emotional stakes, like the fear of earthquake, social stakes, like public failure, or physical danger, like running for a pursuer. What is important is showing that your character wants something or fears something. Stakes create tension, and tension keeps readers turning the page. In bibisco, you can define the motivations, fears, and goals of each character. By the time you write the first chapter, you will know exactly what your protagonist stands to lose, so you can build that tension right away. One of the most powerful ways to connect with readers is through voice. That is what makes your story yours. Is it witty and sarcastic, poetic and reflective, crisp and journalistic? Your narrative voice sets the personality of the book, and it should feel consistent and intentional from the start. Think about whose perspective you are seeing the story from, and how that shapes the tone. The same event feels totally different through eyes of a cynical detective versus curious child. So don't be afraid to lean into voice that is bold, distinctive, and honest to your character or your world. Finally, don't let your first chapter end with a whimper, end with a hook, twist, a revelation, a question left hanging in the air. Your goal isn't to wrap things up, it's to make your reader say, "Wait, what happens next?" Think of it like a TV series cliffhanger. The chapter doesn't need to explode, but it does need to tempt. Maybe your protagonist opens a door and finds something unexpected. Maybe they receive shocking news, or maybe they make a decision that shifts the entire course of the story. However you do it, leave a little mystery, leave a little tension, leave just enough unfinished to pull the reader into chapter 2. Inside Bibisco, you can outline each chapter's purpose and ending. You can track where revelations happen, where turning points hit, and where curiosity should spike. That makes it easier to pace your story and build momentum, chapter after chapter. Well, starting a book is hard, but it's also the most exciting part. You get to build a world, introduce your voice, and invite readers into a journey only you can tell. So, how will you begin? Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.